Weekly update for Friday, February 15th. And as promised, I'm going to talk to you about this week how to help us promote Cerebus in Hell, the number ones coming out every month. Don't know if you want to help, but we're basically just chugging things off the list. This works, this works, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. This might be one of the this doesn't work things. Anyway, you remember the wubba 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 test from last week with the Cerebus in Hell postcard, and when I took the mock-up up to Studio Comics Press, when I heard Alfonso do that with the sheet of cardstock, I went, yeah, that's a really effing flimsy postcard from hell. I said, what would be the next thing down from that? And I picked out something else, and there you would be talking about a really effing flimsy postcard from hell, number one. I mean, just picture somewhat up ahead in our future as a society when that's what is called a, in quotation marks, postcard. And I started thinking from that, well, we'll have the digital files for the front of the postcard and the back of the postcard. Didn't get a chance to mention last week that another annoying feature of hell is the length of the description on the back of the postcard. Don't you hate that when you get a postcard someplace and there's just like a little bit of room for writing your message at the bottom? And because it's the future, and the whole world's turning into this giant romper room school thing, it says, not much room to write your message in hell, so be concise. So this is how much space you've got to write a message. So it's actually a good postcard from hell in the sense that if it's somebody you really don't want to write to or you don't have much to say to them, you can just write, not much room, hope you're doing well, sincerely Jeff, or whoever. So there you go. We will have the digital files for those. So what I'm going to do is say any Cerebus fan who would like to print out really effing flimsy postcards from hell at their own expense and take them to the local comic book store and put them out on display, ask the store's permission. Can I put these out on display to promote Cerebus in Hell? That you'll be able to do that. You'll because it's just digital files, so it's like, here's the digital file. Take it with you to the quick printing place that you go to. Ask them what kind of glossy paper stock that they've got that you can do a postcard from hell on. And however many you want to print up. If you want to print up 30 of them, you want to print up 25 of them. If you want to just do them on your laser printer at home and go, okay, this is my postcard from hell, and take it into the local comic store. Or real long shot here, comic stores who actually want to help. And we will send you the digital files, and you print up as many as you think you would need for your subscribers or to put out on display. Postcard from hell, number one. You can do as many as you want. So, like I say, those are a couple of real Hail Mary passes. It's like most people, I realize with a moment of Cerebus, it's like, yeah, they'll sit and stare at the weekly update and go, yeah, that's all very nice and well and good, and then they go back to doing whatever they were doing, or they surf someplace else on the net. But if you want to keep Cerebus in Hell going and help us keep Cerebus in Hell going, if we can get this to work, then we can do this every couple of months and have the current issue in the store is what the theory is, promoted on this one, and this one's coming up next month, and have a new postcard every couple of months, 6 of them a year, and see if we can get sales up to a point where we're actually able to keep going. Because the Cerebus and Hell #1s are done pretty much through until January, February 2020. The question is just, can we get sales up to something more plausible than what I had back in 1977? I mean, if that's the case, that's it. This is all Cerebus and Hell is worth. Nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to promote it. That's great. Then we'll keep going as long as we can keep going. And when Grandpa's had enough, because he's still working on Strange Death of Alex Raymond, it'll be, well, okay, I came up with a couple of ideas that I thought would help sell some more copies of Cerebus and Hell. Nobody wanted to help. Sorry, the August issue is the last issue, or the September issue is the last issue. I'll have 4 really funny comic books just sitting on the shelf, and I can pull them out and read them anytime I want. Okay, so there you go. I'm hoping that the Cerebus Postcard from Hell Kickstarter is up and running by the time that you're watching this, and we've got a few people participating. Here's how you can help, and I hope to see a bunch of you next week for the February 22nd weekly update.